Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, money, and money. Money is so important. Everybody want to have it as much as we can, or at least we should be having enough amount of money so that we are better able to fulfill our own needs, our own material needs, so that we are better able to buy whatever we need to buy. So, dear friends, money matters, and money matters indeed, dear friends and fellows. Some of the people, maybe many of the people, their earning are very, very limited. They are unable to earn much. They are unable to earn much, and they want to increase their money status. They want to achieve more, and it is their birthright as well, like every other person's right. It is their right as well, so they should be doing something as well about that. So if a person is not earning enough amount of money, I think that they should be trying to do something about it. Today we are going to talk about how to earn money, how to earn more money, how to have more money, and there are six rules of money which we are going to talk about here in our today's discussion. Discover six money rules that separate the rich from poor. Discover six money rules that separate the rich from the poor. And obviously, no one else want to become a poor person. Everyone else want to become a rich person. So, dear friends and fellows, we need to discover. We need to discover the six money rules. So, what are those six money rules? Let's talk about those six money rules. First of all, it is save and invest. Save and invest. No matter how little is your saving, but try to save a good proportion, a reasonable proportion of your income. Try to save a reasonable proportion of your income on the one hand, and then once it is saved and once you are saving, invest it somewhere at a good place. Invest your saving, whatever this saving is. Don't be don't be shy of saving. Don't consider and think like this little amount of the saving and the reinvestment can do anything else, can bring any sort of change in their life. Definitely it will bring a change in your life, but you need to do it well and save a reasonable proportion. I'm not saying a reasonable amount, rather I'm saying a reasonable proportion, because it varies from person to person. Because those who are earning little, if at all they are saving up to 20% of their income, up to 15% of their income, up to even 10% of their income, I think it will matter, and it will really matter. And now we need to reinvest it, and investing it sensibly. Investing it sensibly, on the one hand, this investment should be safe. First of all, it shouldn't be invested in the high risk items, and it should be invested where the risk factor is little, but there is a reasonable income and there is a reasonable return out of that. Number two, the second money rule is that is create multiple income streams. The second money rule is that create multiple income streams. What is this, by the way? It is like, dear friends and fellows, that we need to have income not just from one source. If at all we are having a job or a very small amount of business which we are doing, obviously the income will be there, but we need to generate other sources of income as well. Other sources, it could be having another job, or it could be, we have already talked about saving and investing your money, but we need to have more than one income stream. We need to have, if at all we are having the one, we need to discover and we need to avail another. And if at all we are having the two income stream, then we need to generate the third one. So in this way, I think that we need to keep increasing the number of money streams we are having. But even if at all to begin with we are having just one, or even if at all we don't have just one, we need to create one, and we need to create, and then we need to go to the next one. So that is, my dear friends and fellows, the second rule, and the rule of the money. And the third rule of the money is educate yourself financially. The third rule of the money is educate yourself financially. What is this financial education, by the way? Mean, like there is a literacy, and a person is able to read and write. There is a computer literacy, that you are better able to understand and to operate the computer. The same manner, there is a financial literacy as well. I don't mean that we need to get a degree in that, we need to develop so much in that, not at all, but at least we need to know the basics of financial literacy. We need to understand the basics of the financial literacy. That is really, really important, and that will help us a lot in taking the right steps toward earning the money, toward increasing the income, towards saving more, towards investing better. And that is the third money rule, is educate yourself financially. The fourth is plan for long term. Plan for the long term. Plan for the long term. Planning major life expenses in advance as well. Plan for the long term. Plan for the long term, and plan major life expenses as well. It could be anything, like somebody could die, like we need to spend somebody very close to us. So a family member dies, and we need to spend some money upon that. Also, if at all we want to get married, etc., etc., plan the major expenses of your life in advance. So that is another important money rule, and that is the fourth important money rule. And the fifth money rule is understand and manage risk. Understanding and management of the risk. Understanding of the risk, management of the risk. So that is very, very important, because that is the fifth money rule. Fifth money rule is, understand and manage your risk factor. Risk factor, keeping in view the money, because a risk is there. We cannot totally and absolutely eradicate it. We cannot totally and absolutely eradicate it, but we need to minimize it. As for the risk factor with our money, with our financial matters is concerned, as for the risk factor with our assets is concerned, we need to identify it, and we need to keep an eye upon that. We need to manage it, we need to minimize it, we need to reduce it as much as we can. And that was the fifth money rule. And the sixth and the last money rule of today is, that is, adopt a growth mindset towards money. Adopt a growth mindset towards money. What is this growth mindset, by the way? We need to keep learning, we need to keep improving our competency, we need to keep improving our capability. And in this manner, definitely we will be better able to adopt a growth mindset. Treat money as a tool for growth and opportunity. We need to treat the money as a tool for growth and opportunity. Money is a tool for the growth, money is a tool for the opportunity, finding new opportunities. So I think that we need to develop a growth mindset. So these were the six money rules. I think that each one of us need to learn it, each one of us need to adopt it, so that we are better able to learn how to earn more money, how to manage more money. Thank you very much, my dear friends and fellows. Jazakumullah khair.